Sometimes it sucks really being in like a in-between phase. Whenever I'm in these in-between phases, my mind just goes in 50 different directions. I don't know what's going on. But one thing that I really wanted to pinpoint today was just on how I really started living life. And in 2024, I took the chance and just started to travel a lot more than what I used to. And that was my first time out of the country. And I have to say, it pretty much changed my whole perspective on a lot of things. I don't know, I was used to just working my job, going back and forth, paying bills. I was 26, 27 at the time. Yeah, no, 26. I was 26 at the time, and that was my routine. And I remember the day I had gotten in an accident, I just started to wonder, like, yo, like, why would I keep doing what I'm doing right now? I don't even like it, you know? I don't see that as like truly living life and like living the way that I wanted to live at that moment. So after that had happened, I just kind of changed a lot of my perspectives. And this goes to show like a lot of things can change within like 2 to 3 days, to be honest. A lot of people think that they're so far away from like where they want to be or where they need to be, and it's truly just like right around the corner, to be honest. You could change your environment at any time. But after that situation happened and I decided to go travel and leave my current situations, it was a lot for me. And I feel like that was like the first time I really started to actually live. Like, that was life. That's when I was living for real. And from that experience, I gained so many more connections and friends that I never thought I would have. And those people helped me too. It's crazy, like when you change your environment and you're around different people from different walks of life, you start to get more people around you that align with you and align with some of your goals and align with like the direction that you want to go. So when you step out your comfort zone, I think you greatly benefit from those connections, because that's something you can't really get just, being in the same environment or the same place that you grew up in or something like that, and you're around some of the same people. I don't think you can get that. So that whole experience, like I say, was just eye-opening. Now I sit in a space where I'm just in an in-between phase. And from my past videos on YouTube, you can see a lot that I was going through. There have been some highs, there have been some lows, but I believe that's life. And I believe like documenting all of these things is something that I really intended my channel to be like. It's something that somebody can kind of look at and kind of gain some lessons or take something from my life. But one of the things I really want to say is like, nothing has come close to those experiences. Right now, even being in this in-between phase, I know that I have to make a decision and pick up and dip somewhere else. Like, I have to change the environment. I have to do something different. I have to cook with different ingredients. Like, there's a saying. I had heard a saying the other day about like cooking with a different recipe, and that was something that I really resonated with at the time, because it was like, yo, even when it comes to, say, having a job and doing the things that I need to do to pay bills and all that stuff, like that lifestyle can be good. But at the same time, if you feel you're intended for more or you want more out of life, then you're going to have to cook with a different recipe and just to produce like different results. Because you can't just keep doing the same thing over and over and expecting, okay, this is going to be different. And that's what I feel like I've been doing, is like, yo, I'm been living the same routine and doing some of the same stuff. And yeah, I'm pulling out creativity from different lanes. I'm trying to build in different lanes. But at the same time, I'm still cooking with the same recipe. And it's just not going to work like that. You have to change environment. You have to change who you're around. You have to change these things, and they may bring a good experience or a bad experience, but you don't know until you do it. And that's one of my fears, like I had to really face. Like when I had decided to like go out of the norm and just be like, okay, I'm gonna go travel for a long time and see where I land. Like, yo, you don't know what you can get out of that experience. Of course, everything. Well, I was glad everything was positive that happened with me, but you could have negative experiences too, and those are the highs and lows of life. But I would rather live with that than live with regret when I get older. And I think that's very important to take in. Like right now, you sit at a certain age and you're like, oh, this is young or this is old. But you got to think about like your older self. Will your older self thank your younger self and be like, okay, I'm glad I made this decision? Or will he be like, oh, I regret not making that decision because I was so scared of doing this or that or something like that. So that's just how I feel about the in-between phase right now. And of course, like a lot of this has been me being in isolation and being alone. I do long for partnership and dating and stuff like that. And I have had someone that I do talk to, but at the same time, I have to, stay on mission and stay on par. If that person wants to be in my life and wants to stay in my life, I'm willing to work on it and work with them. But you have to have this mission and mindset. And I feel that the next couple of years are going to look different for me because I want to cook with different ingredients. I want to make the changes that I need to make. And I'm willing to do what it takes. And like I say on my last video, like I don't have anything holding me back, I don't have kids or I don't have all this stuff that could hold me back or potentially hold me back. It's just me. And if you out there and you're watching this video, it's like if you don't have anything holding you back, everything is up to you. Like you can make your decisions. You can do anything that you want to do in this life. And it's crazy because a lot of people don't really get that through their head. It's kind of like that saying about like the elephant with the chain on his ankle or something like that, where the elephant has been trained so long to like stay chained to this anchor, whatever it may be, and it still believes that it lives that life, even though it has gotten older, has grown, has gotten bigger and stronger. It could just break the chain off and free itself. But it's kind of like that applies to real life. People don't realize you can do anything you want to in this life, and it's all up to you to make those decisions. But one thing that I want to make sure is like, I don't want to live with the regret of not doing certain things. When the opportunity presents itself and it's something I feel is really good for me, I got to take the chance on it.